Right, here's a quick walkthrough of how to get yourself some bicycle insurance, including some good tips that you can use to save some money and make sure you're able to claim if you ever have to. Right, so the first thing to consider is, do you actually need to get yourself any bicycle insurance? Well, if your bike's worth over a couple of £100, then it's probably worth getting your insurance. Especially if you consider that it costs around £1 per week, so that's pretty cheap for a good peace of mind. You should also think about where you leave your bike. If you're always leaving your bike somewhere that is very secure, such as your garage, and then when you arrive at work, once again you're securing it in the garage, which you know is safe, then of course bicycle insurance is not so necessary. Right, so to compare the different bicycle insurers, head over to londoncyclist.co.uk and type in /features/bicycle-insurance. Then on this page you should be able to see a big listing of the different insurers. Some of these have been recommended by my Twitter followers and other ones I've come across myself. As you can see, one of the guys recommends ETA here. So there's a big list of them. Have a quick flick through. Also take a quick look at some of the estimated premium prices and a quick comparison of what sort of things some of the insurers cover and what things they don't cover. So take for example ETA Biking Insurance. Let's head over to their website. Have a quick read through and then get yourself a quote. So when you're entering the value of your bike, make sure you include the value of any accessories as well that you may have attached to it that may also be stolen, of course. So if we put in a total of £500, it's not a folding bike, and type in your postcode so they can work out what the premium is. Hit the next button. Okay, and we can see here it's a premium of £53. So that's one of the quotes. You might want to head back to the website, check out some of the other insurers such as E&L, because they might offer slightly cheaper. Once you've found yourself a bicycle insurance quote that you're happy with, make sure you check through the terms very carefully for things such as whether you've got an approved bike lock, whether this is one of the things that they require to insure you. Do they offer new for old coverage? So will they replace your old bike and give you all the money you need to get a brand new version of it? Abandonment. This is where if you leave your bike for more than 12 hours it may be counted as abandonment and therefore you're not covered on the insurance, so definitely flick through the terms and check for this. Evidence of purchase, so things like a receipt. Obviously this is a bit more difficult if you've got a second-hand bike, but you can actually go into the police and ask them to give you a document that proves that the bike is yours. And some of the good insurers such as ETA do offer some coverage when you're abroad. Finally, a couple of quick tips to save some money. Check that perhaps your bike is already covered under your home contents insurance, in which case you save money and you don't have to buy separate bicycle insurance, but obviously through the bicycle insurers you're usually covered for much more. And if you have a folding bike you can usually get yourself 40% off through some of the insurers.